the lack of interception production throughout your career. You've got 3 in 7 games. I mean, what's different this year?
Just capitalizing on the opportunities. I feel like I've been out a lot in my career, so just putting together a string of games and having opportunities to make plays on the ball. You just try to come up with it and make the most of it.
The one-handed snags, is that just a little bit of extra sauce or just the position you happen to be in?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. I practice them in practice. Y'all see like indie drill and stuff like that. I catch a lot with one hand, but yeah, it just happened to happen like that.
What did you see on that first interception? What did you see on that first interception?
Really just the ball. I was playing low on it because I knew we was in quarters, and I had the safety coming over, so I was playing low on it. So I knew it wasn't much grass behind me. So when they was yelling ball, I just looked up and just played the ball.
What is the feeling for you when not only you're getting picks, you see Mike Jack making plays, 6 sacks collectively? What is the impact of what you saw from this defense?
Just us staying together as a defense. We knew coming into the game, they had a good defense, and we were going to have to outplay them. That's one thing Coach E said all throughout the week. Like, we're going to have to create takeaways and outplay their defense. And that's what we did today on off every position group. Defensive line dominated, stopping the run, and getting back there, pressuring the quarterback. And I think we missed probably like 3 or 4 sacks too. So they played their ass off, and we just got to get back to the drawing board tomorrow and get ready for next week.
Jaycee, every
different styles with Tyrod Taylor coming in the second half. How did you guys adjust to that? He definitely looked to be pushing the ball down the field a lot more than Justin Fields did.
We just adjusted on the go. We knew with him coming in the second half, it was going to be a lot more passing, and he not the threat that Justin is running the football. So we knew we were going to have to be on top of our game and communicate in the back end and make plays on the football.
When you made those 2 interceptions, each time it felt like an inflection point potentially that they could kind of really capitalize and trade momentum there. Did you kind of feel that after each interception that you guys had gained momentum back?
Yeah, a little bit, but just the way the game was going, we were trying not to get too excited, after the turnovers because we knew we were going to have to go back out there, like even that last drive to, get them off the field. So we just tried to stay focused. We celebrated the interceptions and the sacks and stuff, but just knowing, like I said, we were going to have to outplay their defense.
I didn't get a chance to look this up, but have you had a 2-interception game while you're at Carolina?
Nah, not in the NFL. I had one in college.
So how does it feel just to get 2? Because, sometimes people question you as an elite corner, and it seems like this year you kind of you're quiet, you're subtle with it, but you're letting your play show on the field.
Yeah, I mean, people they're gonna do it. They're gonna say what they want, question what they want. But all I care about is the coaches. Like I always said, the organization believing in me, and the players in the locker room. That's the only people I need to believe in me. And I'm just keep grinding, trying to get better every day.
Jaycee, 3 in a row, first time with the winning record. I think for the first time since 2019. In perspective, what do you make of that?
We doing a good job right now, coming together and winning football games. But it's a long season. We gotta. Like I said, I keep going back to my rookie year when we started 3-0, and then it went downhill after that. So you just got to stay locked in week to week. We're gonna celebrate this, on the plane the rest of today, tomorrow. We're gonna come in there and make corrections and get ready for Buffalo.
What was the celebration in there? Dave said celebrating the heck out of it when he was up there. But how would you describe the celebration after?
It was fun. It's always fun when you walk out there with a win. Especially this being our first road win. That was one of the point of emphasis this week, just being able to bring the show on the road and show we can do it on away games, and we did that today.
Jaycee, for the last 3 seasons, I want to say, I don't know for, you guys have lost a starter on the defensive side of the ball, at least one starter for the season. And this unit got a lot of flack off of last year's performance. Can you just talk about the ability and the resilience of this group to overcome losing somebody like Pat Jones and getting this road win?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, losing a playmaker like Pat. You see the game he had last week, and then just, losing him and, having to put 2 young guys in there with Princely and Nick. But they stepped up. They both stepped up today. I think Nick had his first career sack. So proud of them for stepping up to the plate, and they talented. And, last year was tough, but, this year, like I said, it's the 2025 Panthers. You can't worry about last year, and we just going to, keep trying to stay together. Like I said, people going to say what they want to say. We just got to stay together and worry about getting better every day.
6 sacks. 6 sacks for the lineman. You with 2 picks. Mike Jack with a couple critical.
Should have had 2 picks. Mike, yeah.
I know. He had a couple of good PBUs. When the whole defense is kind of eating like that. Are you all feeding off of each other's kind of adrenaline success?
Yeah, definitely. I think they describe it as like flow state, where we just, like me personally, I wasn't even thinking about the situations because like the way we was all, playing on one accord, I knew we were gonna keep dominating on the defensive side. So, yeah, when everybody playing good like that, it made the game more fun, stress free, and we all just out there balling. So, we're gonna try to, reach that every game.
Next week's game is going to probably be the most anticipated game at Bank of America Stadium in about a half a decade at least. As much as you're high off of this victory, are you allowing yourself to think about what the atmosphere is going to be like next week with a Super Bowl contender at home, and probably a game that's going to get a lot more attention than any Carolina game has had for a while?
Nah, not really. We're gonna enjoy this one today. We'll worry about Buffalo tomorrow.
You saw Trevor's pass breakup?
Oh yeah. Trevor, that was a great play. He was
Impressive.
Yeah, I think he ran 4-4, and it was one of the plays in the game. He was matched up on the receiver, and he was looking at me like, "You want to switch?" Because I was on the running back. I'm like, "Bro, just stay on him. You 4-4. You probably faster than him." So, yeah, Trevor, a hell of a player. Just to see the growth he made the last couple of weeks, just staying with it. When everybody was tough on him early on, I'm super proud of him, and I think he's just gonna keep getting better.
Thanks, Jaycee.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jaycee.
Your